Thanks for attending our call today. I'm going to give a few minutes just to wait until everyone gets online. Um, I want to be able to say thank you again for actually taking the time to hear my words on how to avoid the 5 biggest mistakes you may be making in your real estate business today. This message will be for particularly realtors, property agents, owners, and marketing directors of those agencies, small, medium, and large. I'm going to actually give a little bit of more time for people to come on the line so that everyone can get the most benefit. All that I've invited here, those of you who've registered, to be able to not just learn what those mistakes are, but also how to avoid them, what actions need to be taken, what you can do to improve or tweak the marketing and advertising that you currently have in place. And this is really directed towards your listings and also your buyer attraction ads for home buyers, investors, etc. If I will begin, here we go. If you allow me to begin right now, we'll just go ahead and get started. We'll talk about the big problem with most smaller real estate business owners is that they really don't understand online marketing. You understand RESPA, you understand the new consumer protection, credit protection division. You may understand all the nuances of title and closing, even listing in your local real estate magazine or newspaper or favorite marketing or advertising asset of choice. But you may not be aware of the website that you do have and technology tools that are available to you that are not in place. We do understand that cash flow can be tight. Sometimes it is feast and famine for most agents. Nationally, the average agent closes only 4 deals a year. That's incredible. And that's in a 9-month average. Time is limited, and we know. And because of this, most realtors aren't earning nearly what they could be earning. And it's due to poorly performance and execution of marketing or underutilization or not using assets that are available. I want to take a look at some companies, and you may say, well, what do they really have to do with real estate and marketing or real estate and property marketing? I just want you to get some of the basics of what does work, get an idea, and to change your mindset about what business you're actually in. Crunchy Logistics, Sweet Spot Marketing, Choice Home Warranty, that is real estate and marketing, JG Tax Group, not so much, but closely related, Victor, Citadel Insurance, and Total Beauty Media Group, Media Gap 360, and the Footage Firm. I want you to be able to look at what these companies have done and what they do. It's that they are the fastest growing or among the fastest growing small businesses. These are companies that didn't have much business before. They've actually took advantage and really understood what online marketing is really all about. And this is what I'm encouraging and I'm inviting you to learn more about. That is why this video is being made and this actual webinar presentation exists. It is for your benefit. Some of you may be asking, well, what is Inc. 500? Inc. 500 is one of the most popular entrepreneurial magazines. They publish information on smaller businesses, entrepreneurs like yourself, even real estate companies that have gotten started, who have actually gotten themselves among the Inc. 500. I'll get you a list of these, but it's a very important and a very good tool for you to use to grow and develop your marketing edge. You want to actually read these periodicals that will help you to grow your business. My big question is, did you make the list of Inc.'s 500? You may not be seeking to do it. You may have no total desire to do it, But wouldn't you like to? Honestly, if you could dominate your local real estate market, and if you could actually begin to understand and grasp the online marketing expertise in developing your business so that it's much more consistent, predictive, and automated. What I'm going to share with you how to get that done is through your website. Yeah, I know you guys already have a website, and to be honest, that's not what I do in my marketing consultant. I could care less really about your website. I really care more about the hubs around your website. These are your tools. Yeah, your website is like a business card, but if nobody has it in their pocket, they can't call you. Here is where your sellers who are listing properties and or buyers who are looking to purchase from you, and investors who are looking to actually hire you out as their client. Have you become their favorite broker, realtor? This is where they're hanging out, man. Ladies, people, if your website is broken, the number one marketing hub will not actually deliver these clients. How will people access your content from their mobile devices? It's very important today, since almost 97% of people who own mobile phones keep it within 3 feet of them 24 hours a day. Now, I want to share with you also, how will local sellers and buyers find out about you except through your normal channels? And there's a lot of competition and a lot of what we call distractions or noise in the marketplace that keeps them from actually finding you and choosing you and having a good reason why you would be the best resource. How will prospects determine that you're creditable? How do you position yourself as an expert, as an authority in your marketplace? These are things I'm going to actually share with you that need to be done with your marketing hub based around your own website. Could be your corporate site. You could be part of a franchise or a small or a boutique, but you need to have one that's personally dedicated for you as the realtor, that addresses all these issues of access, even via mobile. Local sellers and buyers can easily find about you, that you can rank easily in the search engines, how they're doing their research nowadays, how they can determine you as the authority, how you'll be able to build a mailing list, a subscription of prospective clients. Not everybody is ready to buy today, but you need to acquire top of mind in their actual decision-making process and enter that conversation at the right time. You want to consistently have a mailing list, newsletter, provide something of value, blogging, and we'll talk about that much more down the line. This is how you become the thought leader in your local area. I want this to really resonate with you. This webinar will be recorded for future use, and it will be available for you to access and review each of these tips. I'm going to give you homework for those of you who decide to sign up for the free coaching and the gift that I'll make available to you at the end of this webinar. But we're going to address the marketing mistake number 1. Buyers cannot view your ad and or your website from their mobile device. What do I mean by ads? You may have an ad in a magazine and it may be available online as a magazine. You may have walkthrough videos or virtual tours online that may not be available to an actual mobile device. It depends on how that video was taken, what formats that exist, that your buyers who are searching for the properties that you have for sale or the listings that you are looking to acquire can't view your video from their mobile device. We'll talk about how to actually get those settings and those changes to your website and to your advertising marketing mix so that you're not missing out on valuable prospective clients. Here again is the note. There are 6.8 billion people with a big B on this planet. Of those, 4 billion of them use a mobile phone. As a consequence, only 3.5 million of them will use a toothbrush. That's something to consider. 25% of Americans use only a mobile device to access the internet. That's powerful, because this is your client base. Even though we know we're not marketing all across America, think about your local market and what that actually means for you as a realtor or your real estate agency. There are 5 times as many cell phones in the world as there are PCs. And if your website, or if you're not advertising online, then you should not be using flash content, as it cannot be seen from most of these mobile devices. So it's important consideration in how you set up videos and how your advertising and commercials are formatted so that they can be seen by the optimum audience. Marketing mistake number 2, failure to blog. I know, you're too busy coordinating all the materials, song and dance, and doing the dog and pony show for all your prospective listing presentations, and taxi driving and chauffeuring your potential home buyers all around the place. You don't have time to blog. But blogging is very important, and you must make time to blog. It isn't that you don't have time. Blogging does not have to be time intensive. It has to be a commitment, and it can be something that is effectively done even if you sat down for an hour a week to prepare your blogs for the week and do a 3-minute article. You can even do this by video on blurbs or information, helpful tips for sellers to make recommendations on how and why they should list with the best realtors, and what is the best practice for realtors who list and show homes and sell homes, as well as buyer tips. These things can be easily adapted, recorded and written and done, and you can actually take an hour's worth, 60 minutes of content that you either record your voice or write out different articles, or 50 ways or 50 tips or things not to miss for home sellers or home buyers, and release them one a week and get plenty of visibility for your blog. Some of you aren't writers. Some of you are very good talkers. Recording that information and getting it online is an adage I'll share with you in a later webinar, since it's not specific to this one. And I'll show you free ways of getting that not just recorded, but actually on your own blog, easily uploaded, very simplified, and an automated process. In addition, you could be doing video the very same way. So there are lots of things that we can do, but let's share the details of the benefits of blogging. The benefits of blogging are the more pages that you have in your blog will equal the more time that's spent on your website, or that's referred from your advertising. What does that mean? When people are researching, buyers are researching, 70% of them to 90% of them say that they first began their search online. People will view you as the go-to property expert in your local area simply by providing valuable information. You'll be able to provide answers to those burning questions your clients and prospects have. Other companies and realtors in your area and in your industry will seek you out as an expert and give you additional exposure for the valuable information you provide them. You'll be able to show your clients you actually care about them. Landing new clients will become much easier because your blog will pre-sell them. You will be able to expand your professional network and increase referrals from that. Your mobile-ready advertising and websites will get more traffic through the social sharing of the information and the value you provide. I have several blogging success stories to go through, even though they're not realtor specific. I'll give you an idea. Peep Lahaya, he runs a website that's called Conversion XL. He was able to attract 50,000 visitors his very first month of launching that site with only 2 blog posts per week. Now, 100% of his customers come from his blog. Blogging actually pays off when it's done correctly, and again, it's not time intensive. Another blogging success story. Owen Blivens and Jay Robinson run this company, Mid-Atlantic Concrete Equipment. Doesn't sound very exciting, does it? Most people would never guess that a concrete company could benefit from blogging, yet their YouTube videos have been viewed over 101,000 times. That's plenty of exposure. Did I mention that YouTube is free? And that is people who are searching for what it is that they're selling. Concrete. Never thought it was that interesting. Blogging success story number 3. Again, although it's not real estate specific, Yale Appliance and Lighting is centered around the home. Steven Scheinkoff is the actual publisher of this website. His YouTube videos have been viewed by 464,000 people. They've had over 2,002 Facebook fans. And RSS subscribers are people who want updates anytime he puts something on his blog. 500 subscribers he has there. That's what RSS stands for. People that automatically receive the information. Anytime there are changes on your blog, you can have people that sign up to actually receive it automatically. Well, traffic to their blog is steadily increasing, over 18,000 visitors last month. Whether you're in a big market or small market, as you can see, you can definitely benefit from blogging from people who are actively searching or have the question or conversation in their mind around the real estate and the properties you sell. Now, if these companies can benefit from blogging, shouldn't you? Marketing mistake number 3. Failure to leverage social networks. Yes, I know you still don't have time to blog. Where are you going to find time to social network? There are ways to handle this and to actually draw in from your blog information that can be posted to your YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter accounts. It's very simple adaptation of building ideas around connecting and engaging your audience, sharing value, and then I call it pushing. That's what the industry actually calls it. That information and value onto your social hub. Again, I'll give you an example. Social Media Examiner is a company that's only 3 years old and was able to acquire 188,000 email subscribers. It's number 2 of the most popular blog for small businesses. Yet the traffic to their blog from search engines is fast rising, all due to their social media connections. Give you more of an idea of the proof behind the connection and the trends. 76% of small businesses plan to use YouTube as a part of their marketing mix. 72% plan to increase their use of Facebook, fan pages, and Facebook advertising. 69% plan to increase their use of Twitter. 68% plan to increase their use of blogging. So this is your competition. Small businesses around the state of Michigan, the United States, and globally are basing these trends and adapting their marketing plans and their weaponry to include Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, blogs as hubs all around their website. Now, got that to share with you. This is not to be missed. Marketing mistake number 4 is so important and so vital that if you go back and you actually just say, I just want to focus on blogging and videos and Twitter and Facebook, if you miss marketing mistake number 4, the whole lifeline of your business could fail. even if you use 100% of your marketing plan or mix towards all of these social media here. Why is that so important? Your subscriber lists contain your current clients, future clients, and income from referrals ad hominem. Et al., not ad hominem. Why are subscriptions so important? Subscriber benefits give you this. You can create traffic on demand to your listings or open houses and events. You can increase engagements and build a strong relationship with your prospects and clients. Cash on demand to buy and or retain your services. That's important, isn't it? The ability to create joint ventures and partnerships. You're adding value by the list of people who know you, who believe and trust in you, who understand the value that you possess, you share, and really appreciate having that connection. They give you their email address, their full mailing address. They attend your events, phone calls, such as this webinar. You're able to build what we'll talk about next is the trust failure, and you'll become a part of mistake number 5, failure to understand their buying psychology. Why is this so important? And I don't want to lose you guys here, because psychology is a big part of the purchase process. Whether they're agreeing to retain you as their listing agent, or whether they're agreeing to trust you as their purchasing agent, or come back to you because you work with them and you know their property investment goals and their profiles. You understand what they want and what they don't want, and you're building that trust and expertise to satisfy those particular investor clients of yours as well. Let's go more into buying psychology. People don't buy anything until they have all of their questions answered. Now, if you miss out on these opportunities, then oops. You want to answer questions and provide a platform to continue the conversation. You can manually do this and then begin to answer the very same questions over and over and over again. Or you can create a psychologically automated selling system, an automated lead nurturing blueprint that can be placed and put in place and actually implemented so that you're saving time while it helps you to turn those leads into clients for life on an automated process. Some of you are listening to this webinar as it's recorded. Part of the information that I'm sharing with you now is what we call an automated lead nurturing process or selling system. What is lead nurturing? Well, a lead isn't actually a customer. They're prospects, but they want to know information. But you have to know what your prospects want to know. Given your actual expertise and experience in these areas of real estate sales and also the purchasing process, you should be able to easily answer, how can I engage them and provide these answers? How can I provide a way for these prospects to actually raise their hand for what they want and who they are? If, for example, sellers, please sell my house, Mr. or Mrs. Agent. Buyers, I'm interested in the best house in the best market for young home buyers or first-time home buyers. Or investors, I'm looking for deep discounts, all cash deals and offers, and someone who knows how to navigate that marketplace. Whoever your buyers are, they could be landlords who want to hold for rent and long-term value. You want to know how you can make it easier for these customers to raise their hand, get on your list, to either buy or list their properties, buy even more, and or refer others to you. We call that effectively a funnel. You have stage 1, which is to generate and to assign what that list will do or what the information will do to generate a list. Then 2 is qualifying and converting, getting them segmented into those areas. And then 3, ultimately becoming your listing or new home buyer client. The other portion of this that is very, very critical is understanding the life cycle of marketing, because not everyone is ready to buy today. Why is it that we need this as a life cycle? Because someone buys a house and they may not buy another one for 20 or 30 years. That is wrong thinking. I want you to think about each point of the life cycle. That is the value in which you're attracting the traffic to your ad or to your website, capturing the lead to nurture them as a prospect, convert them into sales by delivering and satisfying, surveying and revisiting, asking for upsells or referrals. That's it. You want to know how you're doing in each of the 7 phases of a customer life cycle. That is why I created this video, and it's the exact reason why my consulting at Hear and Profit Publishing for Smarter Buyers exists. If you're making any of these 5 mistakes, you're losing sales every day. Well, it's time. It's time to fix this and to fix it for good. Right now, I want you to call me at 517-962-1747. If I am not able to answer, leave a message and say, Derek, let's fix this for good. You can also email Derek at forsmarterbuyers.com, and in your subject line, I want you to actually select the words, let's fix this for good. Thank you for listening, and thank you for attending this webinar. I'm going to open it up for Q&A at this point, and we'll stay on as long as we need to answer all your questions, or you can actually schedule a private consultation if you're not comfortable on this call speaking with me now. Once again, I really appreciate and value your time, and I hope you found this information of good help for you. And any future questions, again, you can email me, Derek at forsmarterbuyers.com, or call 517-962-1747 and leave me a message. I'll get back to you right away.